The psychology of contentment. Why enough is never enough. Why is it that no matter how much we achieve, we still feel like it's not enough? We get the promotion, the car, the relationship, and yet there's a whisper. What's next? It's not ambition, it's not drive, it's something deeper. It's the psychological trap that convinces us contentment is laziness, and that enough is never enough. Think of Daniel Plainview from There Will Be Blood. He starts as a struggling prospector, but once he strikes oil, he doesn't stop. He doesn't celebrate. Even after becoming unimaginably rich, he's tormented by the idea that someone else might have more. His success doesn't feed his happiness. It fuels his paranoia. Why? Because the brain adapts. Psychologists call it hedonic adaptation. The more we get, the faster we get used to it, and the less joy it brings us. It's not greed, it's biology. Now flip to Andy Sachs in The Devil Wears Prada. She wanted to be a journalist. Then she wanted to fit into the fashion world. Then she wanted approval from Miranda Priestley. And suddenly, she's in Paris, wearing couture, and doesn't recognize herself in the mirror. Because chasing enough rarely has a finish line. It just has new, shinier starting lines. It's the illusion that the next milestone will bring peace. But contentment doesn't live in milestones. It lives in mindsets. Dr. Sonia Lyubomirsky, one of the leading researchers on happiness, explains that upward comparison, constantly measuring ourselves against those doing better, is a major barrier to contentment. Social media has amplified this comparison engine. We don't just compete with neighbors or coworkers anymore. We compete with strangers on vacation in Bali, influencers with private jets, and 23-year-olds buying their third property. And the scariest part? Even when we become someone else's envy, we don't feel satisfied, because our brain has already moved the goalpost. Truman Burbank had the perfect life, a beautiful home, a peaceful town, a loving wife, but it wasn't real. And once he knew that, nothing was enough. Not because he was greedy, but because the illusion of contentment shattered when he realized he wasn't in control. That's the secret. Contentment isn't about stillness, it's about agency. Feeling like we chose our life rather than having it handed to us or dictated by others. The fear behind contentment. Here's the paradox. We fear contentment because in a world that glorifies hustle and celebrates chaos, being content feels like giving up, like admitting that we've stopped growing. But real contentment isn't the absence of ambition. It's the absence of chronic dissatisfaction. It's knowing you can still move forward. You just don't have to do it to feel worthy. Carl Fredrickson in Up believed he needed to fulfill one final grand adventure to find peace. But the real contentment came when he let go of the chase and embraced the now. Not the mountaintop, the moment. So ask yourself, is your version of enough actually yours? Or was it sold to you, post by post, movie by movie, scroll by scroll? Because maybe the real rebellion in today's world isn't to keep chasing more, it's to say, I have enough, and that's powerful.